So when we met a couple weeks ago, you brought along some memorabilia to share with me,
I
and
did.
I wanted to give you the chance to share it for our conversation today so people can see these for themselves.
All right. Let's see. Well, just a few things here. I guess we should start with here, do this. This is the program from the world premiere, or one of the world premieres, the Los Angeles world premiere.
Mhm.
And on the back here is the whole. Now, that's a big credit list.
Yes, it
There were a
is.
lot of people who worked on that movie, including a lot of actors who worked on that movie. I don't even know if I can. All right, I'm on here somewhere. Um, yeah, I don't know. I'm in here, wherever I
You
am.
are because we found it.
Oh, that's right. I did show it to
Brought
you.
that
Yes,
up.
Blaine. I play Blaine. Anyway,
Yeah.
so that's that, and there's like this phenomenal list of people. And by the way, it's like, Steve Martin and Lily Tomlin and and Ian McKellen and BD Wong and Steven Spinella, and like just like a phenomenal cast. How
Hey.
I got to be on this list is like I can't even believe that happened. I,
You earned your spot on it, clearly.
I
Yeah.
did. They wanted me in it.
Yeah.
That's for sure. And this was the invitation to the premiere. A word we feared, an epidemic we denied. And it's got some quotes in here. And then here it is at the ay ay ay. And then here's the inside and ah
I think
so
with 30 plus years hindsight, people maybe forget what a big deal it was
oh
when this
oh
movie came out.
oh it was massive. First of all, if Matthew Modine, Richard Gere, all kinds, everybody was in this movie. But if Matthew Modine had not said yes to playing Don Francis, that movie wouldn't have been made.
Mhm.
They couldn't get it made because it was about gays. Like, okay, it's better if they're dying, but still, it was about gays. That was how people thought. I mean, it really was true. So this movie was super groundbreaking, and then the cast that came along really, really made it sing. And then once it hit, it was over. And I didn't know this first part, but I learned it from your book.
Mhm.
Originally, NBC was producing this movie, and then they got scared and walked away. And then HBO stepped up and did it after Matthew Modine said yes.
Mhm.
Then NBC said, "Oh my God, what were we thinking?" And after it aired on HBO, NBC aired it prime time. No cable movie had ever been shown on network television after its cable premiere. And it seems to me that that may be a statistic that is still true. I don't know of any other made for cable movie, but that then ran on network television and a primetime network premiere. So it was groundbreaking in many ways, but not the least of which was just the amount of star power that was telling this story, and they were all character actors in this. Everybody like Steve Martin had a role this big, Swoozie Kurtz had a role this big. Like that no one was there for that. No
Right.
one was there for their ego.
Because it was still, at that time, it was still a death sentence. We were still
Oh,
years away from the antiretrovirals. It was one of the most urgent causes of the time because of what Randy had written about in the book, at the extreme levels of inaction that had occurred under the Reagan and Bush administrations that led to it needing this urgent call to wake the public up after, at that point, 12, 13 years of business as usual.
yeah,
Um,
this was 1993. This is like 3 years before Rent. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, no
mhm.
one talked about any of it. This wasn't. You didn't go to. I mean, if you went to Broadway, you would have seen Angels in America, and you would have seen As Is. You wouldn't see The Normal Heart because it hadn't gotten there. It took
Mhm.
another 20 years or something till that got there.
Mhm.
But this was not. People were not talking about this. People did not want to talk about this.
Right.
People like brushed it, under the table always.
Mhm.
And then here was this movie that was just not only talking about it, screaming about it.
Mhm.
Um,
Absolutely.
you know. And anyway, here's the sides from the Brandy Alexander audition. And here's the sides from the Bobby Campbell audition. I didn't get to do a scene with Richard Gere. That's what I was really sad when I didn't get this part. I was like, I don't get to act with Richard Gere. who I followed around at an opening night once, like for the whole night long. And then here's the script.
Great.
Yes, I do still have this.
Mhm.
And then here's here's what are called sides. So this is what we were shooting that day. Here's my scene. Here's my Blaine. See Blaine, that's me. And then this is what they actually give you. They give you these small sides on set. So this is actually everything we shot that day, not just my scenes. We
Mhm.
shot the Chip scene before that, where he's going crazy in the hospital. And yeah, I think that is that it. I think that's all the fun stuff I got. I looked and looked and looked for my crew t-shirt, but
Yeah.
it's somewhere safe,
Mm.
wherever that is.